Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm pulling cards today for November the 3rd, which I think is a Wednesday. Is that Wednesday? Yes. Okay, so pulling cards for November the 3rd today, and I'm pulling one card for each sign. And so if you know your sun, moon, and your rising, you can get a lot of juice out of a little video like this. If you know your other planetary places, you can get quite a bit of juice out of a little video like this. I do want to remind everybody the contest is still running, so put your comment below the video if you want a chance to win the monthly prize. Whoop, whoop. All right, I'm not done shuffling yet. I guess you guys have a lot on your mind, or we probably do on this day. So let me just say, I do appreciate all of you. It's you guys' support that makes me able to do what I love to do for my living. Aries, we're ready. Let's get started. Okay, Aries, what do we have? 10 of Swords showing up here. There is something that you are bringing to an end, and it feels to me like this is something that you have been thinking about for a long time. You may have even made some type of strategic plan, although I feel like for some of you that's true. For some of you, you've been thinking about it a long time, but what actually triggered it was something that, was just the last straw on the camel's back, something that, where you had been sort of holding back before. Something happens that you just come to the point where you just feel like, I just can't deal with this anymore. This has to be done, and it has to be done right now. So bringing something to an end today, whether you're using strategy or whether you're doing it without a strategy, either way, I don't feel like it's impulsive. I think you've thought about this for a while, Aries. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, we do have the King of Cups showing up in reverse for you. I do think there's somebody that you're interacting with today who I don't think you would consider them a friend. They may be a colleague. I would not say they're an acquaintance. I think this is somebody that you really don't like to be around so much because they rub you the wrong way without even trying to. And so interacting with somebody who you're just not really on the same wavelength with them is the best way to say that. Okay? I don't feel like this is any kind of like altercation, no kind of fight, debate, argument, anything like that. I feel like you tolerate this person. Um, I just feel like you just tolerate them. Okay? All right, let's move forward. Gemini. Gemini, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles showing up in reverse. I feel like you're just really taking a day to relax and take it easy. You're not doing what you know you need to do to bring money into the budget. Just taking a day off. And I feel like you're doing nothing productive with this day off. That's the best way I know how to say this. But that's what's coming across, okay? Next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, you guys have the Four of Pentacles. This tells me that you are stashing away something for the future, putting something in savings. Pretty cut and dried. Next up, we have Leo, Leo, Leo. Leos, you guys have the Star card showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you're feeling like you're sort of just drifting through life today. You don't feel like you necessarily have a purpose or a goal as you're going through your day today. Virgo, or it may feel like the purpose or the goal keeps getting changed. That could be going on too. Virgo, Six of Wands showing up in reverse. This is telling me that something that you did, not only to help yourself, but also to help other people as well, is sort of being taken for granted or not acknowledged today. Libra, the Hanged Man showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that you did have a situation that you really weren't sure what the solution to the situation would be. So you decided to look at it from a different perspective. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, looking at this from a different perspective has been helpful for you. Now you are seeing a good way to handle whatever this situation is. Geminis. Or no, not Gemini. Excuse me. That was Libra. Next up, Scorpio. By the way, your situation may be with a Gemini just from the fact that that got said during your time frame there. Okay, so Scorpios. Five of Wands showing up in reverse. So here's the deal. There are people around you, either professionally or personally, could be in either part of our lives, who feel like they compete with you. And it's really interesting to me how this is coming across. They feel like they're your competition. What they don't know, but I'm pretty sure that we do, what they don't know is they don't hold a candle to what you offer. Not a candle. They don't have a chance. But they are thinking that they're competing with you. So don't let those people intimidate you. They don't have anywhere near the skills or qualifications that we do for whatever this is that's coming up as a situation where there's some kind of competition showing up. It's false competition. It's just a sense of competition. The more that I feel around in this card, I do kind of get the sense that there could be somebody that is trying to triangulate us against somebody else. So that's something that some people will use for manipulation. So they might say, oh, well, you know, you don't want to do that. Well, somebody else will do that. I'll just go get them to do that. And then they feel like that's going to motivate us to go ahead and do whatever it is we weren't willing or didn't want to do before. So the other person, though, is already knowing that nobody's really going to do that. Or if they do it, they're not going to do half as good as what you would. And so basically it's just an emotional type of manipulation to make us feel like we have to compete when really, honestly, we don't. Okay? So let's not fall for that kind of manipulation if it comes up today. Let's not think that we need to compete with people who don't hold a candle to us. We don't have to. Okay? I know that sounds arrogant. It seems arrogant. Everybody can do something better than everybody else. And that includes us. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. This tells me you had a situation where you were sort of in analysis paralysis. You were just overthinking it. And so now what we see is you've come to some kind of resolution with this situation to where you're not overthinking anymore. And now you're ready to step out and move forward. Woo woo, we like that. Capricorn. You guys have the Three of Wands in reverse. This is just telling me that you are very much in the moment today. You're not making long-term plans, staying very much in the moment. For those of you who are traveling today with this Three of Wands in reverse, it's very likely that you're going to be making changes to your travel itinerary as you go along or by the seat of your pants. Okay? Last minute changes can be happening. Very much staying in the moment, being flexible and adjusting as you need to. Okay? Let's see. Next up is Aquarius. King of Wands showing up here. Aquarians, I do think that you guys are interacting with somebody of the opposite gender from yourself. Okay? Somebody of the opposite gender of yourself is what I'm hearing. And this is somebody who is very outgoing, very cheerful, very positive, very upbeat. They like to have people around them having fun and laughing. They don't like to have culture or society tell them how they should do things, how they should run their life, what their hair should look like, what their relationships should be like, any of that. And they're really great problem solvers, and they're great problem solvers because they generally march to a different drummer than everybody else, and they think outside the box, and that's not hard for them because that's their norm. So interacting with somebody like this today, Aquarius, I feel like this could be somebody who is already a friend to you or could be a new friend to you. But I think that you are spending some bonding time with this person today, whether it's intentional or whether it just pans out like that. All right, next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you've got a Six of Cups showing up in reverse. This is telling me, if I want to look at this in the strictest definition, this is just telling me that you have some memories coming up today that are not pleasant. They're not the types of things that you really want to dwell on or focus on. For some of you, if we get out of the strict definition, for some of you, these memories are coming up because there's somebody coming back from the past that carries these memories with them. You know, they bring these memories up whenever you see them or hear from them. So I think for a lot of you, there is a person attached to these memories that's coming back from the past. When we see the Six of Cups in reverse, this is not somebody that, you know, we're so happy they just showed up. No, no, not at all. And in whatever way that they show up, we may actually decide, those of us who have Pisces placements, that we just want to shut the door in their face, or, you know, make communication with that person a little bit harder. I do feel like there is a certain group of us that whenever this person shows up, we feel like we need to be civil for some reason external to us, maybe to keep somebody around us from getting upset or something along those lines. But I think that the best we're going to be with this person is civil. All right? So that's what I've got for the day. Thank you guys very much for being here. I'm looking forward to working with some of you personally later on today, either on the phone, Skype, or Zoom. And then the rest of y'all, I'll see back on the next video. Have a fantastic day. Peace out.